Tracy.
You look worried.
I must admit I do have a few things on my mind at present.
I thought so.
Do you care for a cocktail?
No, thank you.
Well, I must admit I'm delighted at this opportunity to chat with you alone.
I thought you might.
So how did you make out with Edward?
I don't know.
Well, I take it you hit him up for cash.
No, Ashton, forgiveness.
Well, you're certainly much more likely to get that than the money.
I'm not so sure.
Tracy, I'm going to make an appeal to you. And if necessary, I shall do it upon my bended knees. I don't know why you're here. But for Ned's sake, if for nobody else's, don't ruin my future.
Ashton, please, you've never done a thing in your life for Ned's sake, but please, darling, go on.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
The quest. The ridiculous quest you squandered my money on.
I did not squander your money. I would prefer to think that I borrowed it.
You never change, do you?
Tracy, you ought to know that I am getting very close to seeing my dreams come true. And when indeed they do come true, all the money that I have borrowed from you will be returned to you, and Ned will have the most splendid inheritance. However, I do have a number of expenses still ahead of me.
Mm-hmm. How could I ruin it for you?
You've got to understand that I am dependent entirely upon Edward and Alan's funds. I think that you could very easily persuade them to pull the rug out from under me.
You're absolutely right, I could. Why don't I put my cards on the table?
Please.
I think you'll be surprised by a couple of them.
Oh, will I?
Mm-hmm. Shocked, then panicked.
Tracy, what are you going on about?
I am here to recover my money. So I will not talk Alan and Edward into backing out on you. I have heard that you're close. But I also know that I'm not going to recover a dime of the money you owe me unless I have a hold over you.
A hold over me? Well, how about that we once loved each other very much?
Ashton, that was never a hold where you were concerned. I'm also here to protect Ned's inheritance, among other things.
Amongst what other things?
Ned's title and lineage.
Well, goodness, there's no need to protect these things. Ned is, after all, my only heir.
I know the truth about you, Ashton. It'll be our little secret.
What little secret are we referring to?
Do you want to sit down?
Will you please get to the point, Tracy?
Lord Lawrence Ashton is no more a lord than I am. Do you want me to go on? You are the illegitimate son of parents that indulged in a bigamous marriage.
For heaven's sake. You want somebody to overhear this rubbish? Are you completely out of your mind?
Your angelic father, Binky. Well, you see, Binky was married to another woman. And he had a legitimate son a year before you were born. He never divorced his first wife, so you and I both know what that makes you.
Oh, Tracy.
Now, as I've told you, your secret is safe with me for now. It wouldn't be in my best interest or Ned's to say anything about it yet. However, should you by some slim chance manage to make your dreams come true and find the lost civilization, you better be fully prepared to share, and share generously with me and Ned. Ah, so much for privacy. Well, why don't we talk about something else, like, ooh, the good old days.
It's not out of the way. I'll be right back.
It's a revolutionary procedure. But your surgeon made the right decision.
Monica, we're going to have to go, I'm afraid.
10 more minutes.
If you don't mind, sir, I should be very happy to see that your lovely heart surgeon arrives home safely.
Well, that's fine with me. I'll see you home then.
Alan? Monica, darling, I don't think it's any of my business, but I think my brother's found some new talent.